Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server. Back-to-back videos for you, level 55 Shadow Knight. Let's get this footage rolling. This is post-com, which I'm tending to like more lately. I don't know. I like playing live because you never know what's going to happen. But I like doing post-com because I know good stuff happened, and it's not just going to be like the last video where I run around looking for stuff to kill and never find it. So, yeah, we are getting in there. We're in Nariak right now, I guess. About to head into the game. Letting you take a good look at Thuggish here. He's not very pretty or anything, but it's mostly the lance. I was looking at the lance, the arms. We've gone over this before. Can I go 2x speed? Let's get it. So yeah, the last video we were in I was just telling stories basically. I was trying to do the dock guards um in Butcher Block. Probably gonna leave it in 2x. I think I'm just like doing errands before we go back to in this video we're gonna have Nagafens Lair, lava duck crawlers. We go into it wanting to do those. I think they were camped at first, but then not camped. We went and started to do them. You'll see what happens, but then we end up in a trio. It goes crazy, and then we end up in a duo at the end. So starts as a duo, ends as a duo with the crazy trio in the middle. It's a different camp. It's the lava duck crawlers. But yeah, in the last video, I was trying to do the dock guards and butcher block. They were camped. I looked at some of the hut guards, green, blue here, blue there, greens mostly though. I went to Nizzle. Nizzle was camped. I ran all the way to Felwith. Felwith was open. Bridge guards. Got my pet out, buffed up, pulled the first guard, was fear kiting him. About halfway through the kill, here comes Necromancer that's there all the time. That someone in my comments even confirmed they had a bad interaction with the same person. Comes running out with 2-3 guards on him, trains me. I waste my pet, I have to zone it, and I'm like, you got it, bro, you got it. Whatever, you take it. I know for me, I wasn't about to sit there and camp them for that long anyway. I was going to kill a couple while I was talking, making a video, so, I'm not the main character of the world. I'm not selfish. I'm not entitled, so you go ahead and have it, even though you trained me, kind of screwed me up. It's whatever. Take them. I'll go somewhere else. I'm not one-track mind, can only think of one camp. So, I head up to the ramps just to show y'all that, but couldn't do that because I feel like, I don't know, somebody let me know in the comments if you can do the ramps. Fear kiting. I mean, I could see how it would work, but I could also see how it wouldn't work, so I'm kind of scared to try it. But probably wouldn't be a disaster if I just try it. If it goes wrong, I just jump off, run to the zone, or something like that, feign death. Probably be okay. Just didn't feel like it. So I ran to the other zone in Felwith, which there's another guard camp. Nobody's there. I'm about to cast my pet. Here comes Druid. Roots him right away, doesn't even talk to me. In their defense, I was invis, but when we're that high of a level, usually you can see invis or you can slash and see a Shadow Knight Ogre all the way in the second zone of Felwith. Like, I wonder what they're doing. Of course not. They just start rooting and killing the guards without even asking. Benefit of the doubt, though. Maybe they didn't see me. Maybe they were selling. But why we always got to give people the benefit of the doubt? They're always doing weird stuff right away without even thinking or asking other people or looking around. It's strange. It happened. You saw that. This was not a planned video. There's multiple people being annoying. Like, half the people I interacted with in that video, that almost hour video, were annoying. So first guy was cool. Necro was annoying. Druid was annoying. Gucknut was cool. Half and half. So we got right now. So eventually I go all the way to Kelethin. Don't even kill anything. Just talking about a camp etiquette situation I had. We're kind of getting meta at the moment. I'm talking about a camp etiquette situation in a video where I'm having camp etiquette situations that we're going to probably have comments about that I'm going to talk about in this video. We're getting a little meta, but that's cool. It's cool when your YouTube channel gets meta and you make videos about your videos. Way easier. But, you know, we talked about that, and we talked about the patch mostly. That's the whole video. Was supposed to just be... I was going to do the dock guards and butcher block, but, you know, the main idea was to read the patch notes, talk about the patch, you know, refresher on how to patch your game if you're a dummy like me and can't figure it out and you're an ape, like pounding on your keyboard every time there's a patch, because that's definitely me. I hate it. I don't like it, because they're not often enough. I want them to be like almost never, or once every 2 months, or once every month, or something like that. If it's once every month, I would know what to do, you know? Unfortunately, they're like once every 6 months, or once every 5 months, or something like that, and it's like just long enough to where I forget how to do it. But, you know, I need to turn my phone down. Looks like but anyway, that's what we did last video. This is the last of the footage I got, but me and Trey will be recording this Saturday, I hope. And I'll put that on Sunday, hopefully. We'll see. Or maybe I'll try the dock guards again. EQ Emulation mentioned that I could have went into Caledon and tried the guards in there. I've just never done those. I did a test run on the dock guard, so that's what I was doing at the time. So I felt like I was going to get on and make a video. I haven't made a video on the dock guards before. You know, I like to do a little test run before I not always, but, you know, I've never been in Caledon and killed those guards, so I didn't even think about it. I just kind of ran by Caledon. But, yeah, that could have been another place I checked. But how much you want to bet I'm going to Caledon, somebody's in there, or I summon my pet, I start to kill, and somebody comes in there, trains me. Same way as before. Alright, I don't know what I was grabbing. I wasn't paying attention there, but it's probably just selling, getting shrink pots, because now I have shrink pots, Arandi's Lance, Cloak of Crystalline Waters, just, you know, doing a little business in Nariak, selling, grabbing some stuff, maybe some food, some water, some shrink pots, and we're ready to go, because this is like a whole nother, the next weekend, so it's not the same weekend as the bats and the bugs and all that. So I did stuff in between. I bought some shrink pots. I put them in the bank. I had to go get them. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever you saw me doing there. Probably selling. So now we got to run back to Nagy's Lair. We got to get to LDC. We're meeting up with Delmar. Beard Baby. Big boys meeting up with Beard Baby. Eventually we get a crazy monkey in there too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. There's highs and lows. Excitement. We're crushing it. We're barely winning. Everything you could ask for. You got a crazy lunatic on the mic. You got a crazy lunatic on the mic who's above average at the game at least. Who's been playing for many, many, many years. You got highs and lows. You got close fights. You got crushing it. You got everything you could want. We got a volcano. Is that even a volcano? What would you call that? I guess it is a volcano, right? Normally, like, a volcano will be in a point, and then if you look down into it, I don't know. I'm not a volcano expert. I have my mouse on the screen this entire time. Is that great? Is that wonderful? I don't know. You tell me. All right, looks okay. It's not zoomed in right. Just double checking. My mic's working. The game audio is working for once. It's a little bit loud, but I always say that, and it's never loud. So, just seems loud to me while I'm recording. But then when I rewatch the video, it's not loud at all. All right, here's Delmar. We're inside. We're still in 2x speed, so we're still getting ready, though. So I'm going to leave it in 2 times. We got 2 hours of footage here. I don't know how much I'm going to do. I think we'll leave it in 2 times for now, sorry. But as soon as we start fighting, I will, as soon as we get somewhere we haven't been before, actually, you know, we're going to have to fight to LDC. Why do I got a hammer? What am I doing? Oh, this is Sinny. So I was trading stuff back and forth. I was giving them something. Probably the shrink pots. Maybe a spell? Okay, so I got 55. I think this is the first video I made when I was 55. So I'm binding outside. I'm going to hammer to the bank. Alright, you know, anyway. You see what I'm doing on the screen. I just haven't been paying attention. There's only one person when Delmar got there, but then you see when I get there, Dang, they piling in. 11 peeps here now. Do you guys see this? I just like recording it on YouTube, just how crazy things are. Like, maybe I am the main character. Maybe I am, like, the Truman Show. Maybe. Because everywhere I go, something happens. It's never like an empty place where I can just do what I want. I get there and then someone else shows up all of a sudden. Why does that happen all the time? It's strange. Like, people are following me around. Cameras. I don't know. Weird, right? Strange. But I'm getting something. Let's see what I'm getting. Some plat. I don't know. What's the next thing I want to buy on my Shadow Knight? So I'm 55 at the current moment. I'm in Kelethin, standing there right now. I want to make a video about the Dwarven guards. I want to make a video on gnome guards, because I've never done that before. I don't even know if they'll give me experience at this point, but I kind of want to just go check them out. You know, little binoculars, a little peeping through the peephole, looking through the window. I just wanted to look at them a little bit, check them out, give them the whole head to toe look, you know, stare lovingly into their eyes. I'm gonna go check them out. I'm buying spells. Spirit Tap, bang. It's a good one. Bobbing Corpse, better than when I bought it. I was like, not a big like levitate dude, but it does help. Get used to levitate. I know it makes you sick. It's like, it's kind of annoying. Like, if you're not a Necro or a Shadow Knight or like something that has levitate whenever they want, you might think levitate's cool, and it is, but it's not as cool as you would think, for real. Like, it definitely gets you from A to B a little bit faster. It definitely makes some places easier to traverse, but it also makes other places harder to traverse. It also, like, bobs you up and down and gives you motion sickness. And if you're trying to fight something while you're floating around, you know what I mean? Like, you click it off more than you would think. You don't just leave it on and just leave it on forever. Like, you click it off because it's not, like, always cool to have on. Oh, he could have bought something in Nariak himself. Yeah, I was screwing up this day, just, like, making everything take longer. I probably shouldn't even be showing y'all this part. Yeah, I'm getting my stuff. Let's see if I can skip a little bit. Sinnycool running around. Alright, we're back on Thuggish. Skip ahead a little bit. I got a lot of footage. I don't think I want to break it up into 2 parts or anything like that. Like, I don't like scrubbing through, but let's get to the action at least. Alright, we're starting. I'm gonna leave this in 2 times because this is just like kobolds, and it's what you gotta do every time you go to Nagafens Lair. You gotta fight to your camp. You can try invising, you can try running through and feigning death. Like, there's definitely other ways to do it, I'm sure, but pretty much, like, you know what I mean. Most people, you're gonna have to, it's not as easy as other zones. It's not like Lower Guck where I can, you know, be invisible all the way to my camp. To the deepest, darkest frenzy, whatever camp I want. It's not like you can't do that in Nagafens Lair. You know, you can do that in quite a few zones. You can just go invisible and go straight to the spot you want to go to. Crystal Caverns. Tower Frozen Shadow? Not really. That was the first. Tower Frozen Shadow is more like Nagy's Lair than anything else I've seen so far. And Nagy's Lair, they're not even that similar. It's just the fact that you can't just invis around and bring your power level somebody, bring them all the way up to the... You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Like, there's a barrier to entry. I love that. That's why I should probably go to Howling Stones, man. Like, I've been not going just because there's that barrier to entry. Like, it's probably not even that hard. It's probably not even that hard to get get keyed to Howling Stones, but it's that barrier to entry. It's just like a thing that prevents me. I should really do that, though, because I want to go somewhere that's behind a locked door that people can't just, you know, it takes one more step to get in there, so you can't just decide that, oh, I'm going to bring my buddy to Howling Stones and power level him. You can't just do that. You have to go do something else first, and that might make you not do it. Like Tower of Frozen Shadow, like you can't just bring your buddy to floor 6. You know what I mean? Like, you probably could, but at least you have to get all the keys first. And then you'd have to go through the floors. You can't just bring them all immediately to floor 6. Like, there's a little bit of a barrier to entry. Same with Nagafens Lair. You can't just invis your buddy, invis yourself, and run to a spot. You have to fight through or figure it out. That's what we're doing right now, fighting through. Like I said, I know it's on 2x speed. I'm going to take it off that as soon as we get to something, probably the Crusher Trap. So he said they all disappeared. My idea as to why that would be a thing, why would like 12 people come in and then just disappear in Nagafens Lair? You guys probably know better than I do. My idea was they went to fight the dragon or the giants and they all died, or they went to the other, maybe they went to Soleil to do something. It's the only thing I could think of. Like, why would all these people come here and then just disappear? Is there something I'm missing about that? A, they either all went towards the dragon and all died and wiped. B, they went to Soleil and they're trying to get something specific. So they brought like 2 groups to just cruise through it. I don't know. I was more leaning towards A, because B, you'd only need probably 1 like group of 60s or 50s. Probably wouldn't need 2 groups, but anyway, I don't know. Maybe it was just 1 group with a couple other people. I think he said 11 people. Alright, here we go. We're killing lava duck crawlers. I should probably get it back. They're pretty tough. Let me turn the speed back down. Okay, so it's our first LDC. And it is not easy. Turned up the contrast just a smidgen. I'm hoping it like helps the macros, like the hotkeys, a little bit, because they were kind of blown out just a little bit. I'm always tweaking it, y'all. Then I go play something else. I do different settings, and then I come back and I have to fix this, and then I go to a different game, different OBS, record, do a post-com, do a live, do a Gems of War, and then I go from one computer to the other. There's a patch. Like, you can't just keep stuff exactly the same all the time, even though you think you could. I had a lot of trouble with the patch. I was so stupid. Like, I don't know. It's just the way, when I'm trying to figure out this game, I just kind of throw all the baloney at the wall. Eventually I figure it out type stuff. And then I just have all this baloney on the floor. And I gotta find the right piece of baloney. And then I just leave it there when I do find the right piece of baloney, because I just want to play. And then when there's a patch, I gotta find the right piece of baloney again. And then I look through all the balonies until I find the right one, and then I find the right one, and then I forget I gotta make a new baloney tab for the new baloney patch. And then I have all the old balonies out there too. Now I just got a bunch of baloney. It's a whole bunch of baloney. What are we gonna call this video? Something about the monk fighting the lava duck crawlers, because that is the main thing. So that was our first lava duck crawler, but we're not quite there yet. So let me speed it up. I just got a lot of footage on here, and we're gonna have to 2x it quite a bit if we're gonna get through it all. Fighting a bat right now. I'm low on mana. He's got 50. Bats are green, blue. But yeah, now I'm 55. So I got the new life tap, the bobbing corpse, the Banshee's aura. I think that's about it. So we did this a while ago. We haven't played in a minute. It's been almost 2 weekends since we played. It's been like 2 in a row we didn't play. This is from, you can tell, look, 10/18. It's 11/6 today as I record this. I'm trying to put this out today. So how long ago was that? That was 13 days, 20 days, almost 20 days ago. It's almost 3 weeks ago. I think this was the last time we played too. So yeah, we missed 2 whole sessions. One was because I was crying like a baby, which you guys never care about, obviously. Obviously, y'all never care about that part. You just want your videos, and you don't care about how the channel's doing and all that. I feel you. That's probably how I would be too. But get that YouTube app, hype these videos. You know, I know we're all playing an old free game, emulated. If we can get the views, y'all don't have to do nothing. If you hype it and we get the views, come on, we'll be all right. That's half the battle. We got tent poles. Like I say on Gems of War, tent poles. Gotta have the people that watch every time, the people that comment, like, hype, tell other people. Gotta have those, and you gotta have like the centers of the choir, the members, and then you gotta have like some super chats, super stickers, super thanks, gifted memberships. You gotta have all three to have a successful channel. I gotta figure something else out. If you guys got any ideas, like merch maybe, I don't know about that, you know? What would I do? Just put Sinnycool on a shirt in letters? It is kind of a cool word and like something people might wear. You know, you're a sinner and you're cynical. It's a cool word. You could put that word on a shirt. I usually like go with like a Reaper aesthetic. If I was ever gonna like make a channel like logo or something, probably be some sort of like Reaper, like a Reaper but cynical Reaper styled. RPG cynical Reaper styled thing. I don't know. Maybe I can chat GPT a mock-up or something and send it to a Fiverr dude. And then do a Teespring. Something like that. I don't know. I need something, though. We're fighting a lava duck crawler again. I think we're getting pretty close. We fought 2 so far. Let's put it in 1 times again. Getting low on health. Comes the full heal from Bid, baby. My piercing went up to 87. That's another little thing about this video that's different. This is the very first time I was using the Narandi's Lance, other than against, I think, East Freeport guards a little bit to level it a little bit. No, this might actually be the very first time, because I think that was after this, potentially. We're going to be in order from now on, though, after this. This is the last video that's kind of out of order. But my piercing you saw was on, like, 80 or something. So I'm leveling piercing. This is the first time I had shrink pots. It's the first time we're doing lava duck crawlers. This is a trio, not a duo. So it ends up being quite different and new. The cloak on. You know, if you go back like 3 months, we're completely got new weapon, new cloak, new gloves, new spells. Pretty sick. We're getting there, man. As far as what I want next on my Shadow Knight, I really want Journeyman boots, and I really want, I think it's called Aura of Death or Aura of Undeath, or one of those two, at least one of them. Gotta get that, because I could be using it right now, and I don't have it. I think the one's only 500 plat. I should probably get the one cheaper one, and then get Journeyman boots or Traveler's boots or something. Probably my next purchases. And then the crown, Narandi crown. Which I really want that first, but it's 40k or 35k, so it's looking like we're gonna probably get J boots and some spells first. And then go for that thing. That thing would help so much, though. I could pull faster in a duo. I could kill faster in my solo sessions. Want a lava beetle, so we're not quite there yet, I guess. We don't even really know. You know, I think we cruised through an empty LDC before. We've kind of peeped it out the corner of our eye, peripheral vision. But we had never... There's Chikara. Sneak peek. Foreshadowing. Did y'all see that name on there? Cool dude. This little project monk. Might be... Are we doing bats and bugs until... I don't even know. Let me, almost want to scrub through it. Let's go back to 2 times. This is supposed to be lava duck crawlers, not bats and bugs. Alright, here we are. Hold on. I gotta go to 1. Alright, here we go, because this is getting juicy right here. Alright, let's see what we're saying. Up here, maybe. The monk is back. Of course, because we almost there. Literally last mob, might be a couple. Chikara's right there. He was doing the LDCs. He left. We came in. CC, nobody claims it. We're about to do it. Of course, here he comes. Because, remember, Truman. I'm just going to say, anytime there's something weird, I'm just going to say Truman. So, Truman, once again, he's asking us killing LDCs. What would you say? A lot of y'all would say, yeah, we've been doing this for 3 hours. No, I said I was going to try. Yeah. I tell the truth. I tell the truth all the time. You know what I mean? I might white lie here and there to a kid about, you know what, a holiday or something. You know what I'm saying? Literally, yeah. I feel like don't have to keep track if you just tell the truth. It's just literally what's in your brain. What happened? You just remember what happened. You don't have to lie about it. I'm just telling this guy exactly what we're doing. All right, so we don't know, first of all, that we're going in backwards. This is not ideal. Second of all, I didn't know there was another one in there. So we got 3. We got two on us. They're really hard. 2 on us right now. Not sure what happens. Like, we should be able to 3 on us. Okay, there was 4 in there. How did that one, where did that one come from? Why did that one come? I don't get that. What was up with that? Now I'm just walking in place. Just walking in place. Had to sit. Chikara, chilling. How did we get that 3rd one, bro? Now I'm dead. Oh no, man. I don't understand what happened there. I lost my level. Lost my level. See, that would be what I should make the title. Maybe I won't say the monkey thing. I should say I lost my level, because that's how you get views. And it's not a lie. Alright, 2 times speed while I'm... Delmar says that was so dumb. It's all good. I never really care. I want to die like that. I'd rather die like that than get trained or get stuck in the wall or have my internet go down or something. He was trying to help, I just gated. He should be able to feign death, though. Yeah, that guy's a beast. He could probably take on all 4 of them by himself. I hate that I died in front of somebody. Chikara says consent me. So, I don't even know this person at the moment. I don't even know this person, but I end up consenting him. Delmar said I probably should try to get them both rooted in camp, but didn't want to die. Not enough buffer yet and would lose my res. I guess I was pissed for a second. Yup. I lost. I don't like dying in front of people. That was the bad part. All good. These things can slap for sure, he says. So, confirmation from a really good player that those things are tough. No matter what the comment says, we're not going to be able to beat 4 of them at the same time. We didn't know what we was doing. That's a learning. That wasn't a loss. That was a learning. Okay? Monk is dragging to the zone line. I said, I hope so. I don't know this person. I don't know this person from Paul or Peter or Dick. He said, is he soloing down there? Maybe have him join for the extra DPS would go smoother, I think. He said, sure, I can break it in for you so you don't get mobbed. I said, you want to show it to us? Join up. Assuming there's enough mobs to keep us busy. I remember, I had that idea at the same time Delmar did. I can't remember who said it first. I think he could have said it first, but I was thinking it, and then I typed it, and then I read his message. So great minds think alike. I mean, it's just, put your pants on, wipe your butt. Park things, root things, keep them parked, keep them locked, wipe your butt, pull your pants on, have an awesome monk join your duo. It's common sense. We both had it at the same time. When he was standing there, I just wanted to try. I just want to try a duo in it. I don't know. I like to see what we can do. We're a consistent duo, so I have a feel for what we can do. So it's almost like I'm soloing because I know what Trey's gonna do. He knows what I'm gonna do. we're a consistent duo, so it's fun to see like what we can do. Even though it's a little slow in plotting, it's a tank and a healer. It's not like a monk and a shaman or an enchanter and whatever. You know what I mean? Enchanter and bard or something. I don't know. It's not any of that. It's not the fastest crap, but still fun. Shadow Knight Cleric. Um, just to see what we can do. So I was like, next step up. We did bats and bugs. Let's see if we can do lava duck crawlers now that I'm 55 with this lance and new spells. And now that you got your 96% res, and I wanted to try it. So that was me trying it for a second, dying on my first pull. We did kill a couple before that. Wasn't really to the spot yet, but he said I tried to interrupt my route when I saw I had the assist still targeted, but was too slow. I told him, I think you're the leader. So he gated and he has to run back. But I died there. What happened was there was 4 in that room. I don't even know what happened. You guys, we'll both go back and look at it. I don't feel like doing the John Madden replay because we should probably be just skipping through this. All right, I got rezzed at the zone line. The monk dragged me to the zone line. Delmar ran back, res me at the zone line. 96% res, got my level back. Putting my spells on. I said ding, I re-dinged. Now let's get to the part where the monk. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're a trio. Look, Chikara. He said, let's murder some spooters. Watch this dude. All right, I gotta get out 2 times. Watch this dude, and then watch my like tanking. I was pretty proud of my tanking. Gets better as it goes. Like right now, not so good. But I get better as I go. And this guy has crazy. He has the beads. That should tell you everything without me even inspecting him. He has the beads that are worth like 500,000 plat or something. Probably more than that. I don't even remember what he says. I think it says it in this video. I let him pull. I know my place. I know my place. I'm not trying to be the main healer if I'm a shaman and there's a cleric in the group. I'm not trying to be the puller if there's a monk in the group, unless they want me to pull. He's pulling. He's level 52. I'm level 55. But he's banking these solo. You pull. You're a monk. Your feign death is way more reliable. You know the zone. You've been doing this camp. I'm pretty much like, hey, show us the camp. Chikara, please. Thank you for dragging my corpse. Thank you for watching me die. But also, I would have done the same thing. And I appreciate that too. Letting me learn a lesson. Like I was trying to duo it, and you let me try to duo. Yeah. Then you tried to save Delmar. Drag my corpse. Appreciate it. Like, not even throwing shade at all. I just like doing the reiteration of what happened thing. I forgot what I was saying, but he's kicking butt. He's awesome. He is the puller and the damage, and I'm just the tank. And Trey's the healer. We probably need to do this more often. I need to get out of my like comfort zone a little bit and just start inviting other people to our little duo. Could get interesting. I mean, I'm 55 now. A little bit too old for be doing the same thing every single video. We should probably invite random people to our little duo. If they suck, we'll just kick them out. If they're awesome. They're awesome. Alright, so we got Chikara the 52 monk now in our group. He's going to show us what's up. So this is the way you go. Okay? Now, I'm sure you can go the other way. He showed us this way, and this seems way smarter. Okay, there's his beads right there. He's using that to pull, to break. I don't even know exactly how it works. I think the eye is not where it is. I think it's like actually going towards the mobs, and then the mobs come to the eye, kill the eye, and then he stands up, and then they aggro on him. Pretty sure. I think I'm not 100. You guys let me know how it works. Or Chikara, if you're watching. I told Chikara about the channel. I think you do that, and then you can control the eye, right? And then you put the eye somewhere where the mobs will come get it, and then they attack it, kill it, and then you like stand up, and maybe... I'm not sure. I think you go with the eye to get aggro. As soon as you see the eye get aggro, you kind of come back towards yourself, who's feigned death. You know, they kill the eye. Maybe the... I don't know. That'd be cool. I'd love to have that thing, to mess with it. So there was 2 up ahead, and he split them. Now he's doing awesome damage. I'm still getting used to, like, how good his damage is. So I'm taunting, I'm slamming. I got aggro. Okay, now he does. So one thing I... Okay, so... One thing... Okay, I want to be the tank, because I'm 55 Shadow Knight, but... I didn't know this at the time for real, but maybe I should have let him tank even, because his gear is so awesome. Right? So all the time I wasted, like, taunting and doing snap aggro and stuff like that, wasting mana, I probably didn't really need to do that, but I don't like being carried. Like, I recognize that eventually, like, okay, I probably should just let this dude tank, pull, do the damage, and I'll just be extra damage. And if it goes and gets on Delmar, I'll get it off of him. But I was working on trying to be a tank. You know, I was practicing. So, I was practicing my piercing. Remember, my piercing wasn't up. So we're sitting here with like 80 piercing trying to outdamage a monk that was a project from a dude that he worked on it for a long time until he had perfect equipment with one of the most expensive things in the game, and he can solo these. So I didn't know that though, you know, and I'm working on my piercing. My piercing's super low. So I'm trying to taunt. I'm trying to figure out what spells get the best snap aggro. And in my head, I'm like, keep the enemies on one person, and that makes it easier for Delmar. So if I'm taking 90% of the damage, then he only has to heal me. If we're splitting the damage 50-50, he has to do, like, he can't do complete heals then, and you know, I don't know which one he would prefer, but when I was a healer, I would prefer, like, one person to be taking the damage. That way I could keep my eyes on their bar and keep my eyes on them and, like, cast my spells on them and not have to switch back and forth. So it's just that's a thing. But in this specific trio, I probably should have let him be that person that Delmar was healing, and I could have probably not took any damage and just been trying to stick my lance in between their buns as hard as I could, and to help with the damage a little bit. You know, cast a few spells. You know, snare, whatever. I was the damage dealer in reality. In reality, I was the extra damage, and he was the tank, the main damage dealer, and the puller. And Delmar was the healer, and I was just a little bit of extra damage. That's all I was. But I was trying to tank. It's Chikara. It's not like... I think if you compared, like, how hard we're both getting hit, like, it would be about the same. He's 52, I'm 55. I have higher AC, probably. I have more HP, probably. He's just got better, like, other stuff. Alright, there's the spider. Good job, Chikara. Good pull. Alright, let's see how I hit here. Let's see what I'm doing. You can look at my mouse. I'm doing Heart Flutter. Slam. Trying to taunt. Heart Flutter was working good for aggro. I figured that out. I figured out Disease Cloud is butt cheeks. It wasn't working very good. But Heart Flutter would work good. The Shroud of Hate works good. The Snare works good. So I'd kind of go back and forth between Heart Flutter and, like, the Shroud of Hate. They're fast. The Shroud is really fast. Like, I should probably do that even more. But I got aggro right now. You see that? I'm doing my thing. Hit it for 105. I like to show other people that I know how to play the game. So when I pull up to the lava duck crawlers and I immediately die, now I'm feeling like a type of way. Because I just died in front of this person. So I want to show them, like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I know how to tank. I know about snap aggro. I'm going to stay back here. I'm not going to, like, run up to you while you're doing your eyeball thing and screw up your whole thing you're pulling. I know where to position myself. I know when to move forward, when to stay where I'm at. I know what spells to cast to get snap aggro. I know to taunt. I know to slam. I know to snare. Alright, here he comes. He's a really good puller, too. I think he only got 2, like, once, maybe. He's also telling us in the chat what to do. So I can also read and follow directions. Yeah, what are we gonna do, y'all? 55. I'm still, like, barely into it. We're not getting 56 anytime soon. I mean, this is P99 green. You know what I mean? This is Ogre Shadow Knight. This is Sinnycool. So probably gonna be 55 for quite a little while, which doesn't bother me at all. So I like to show many different things and many different places you can get experience, and I like the platform, and I don't really want to rush to 60, because then what? I don't like that. I feel like I'll abandon my Shadow Knight once I get to 60. I want to, like, build him up, see him get more powerful, you know, make him more powerful for when he does get to 56. And then when he's 56, I want to make him more powerful for when he does get to 57. And when I'm 57, I want to make him more powerful for when he does get to 58. I'm not just trying to go 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, rush to 60. I'm not trying to do that. I want to see, like, how good I can be each time I level. What I can do, like, show myself getting better and better. I think I did, like, from 54 to 55. Lance, Cloak, Loves, Spells. We got a little bit better. So now from 55 to 56, I at least want, like, J-Boots and a spell at least. And then, like, 56, 57, I'm hoping for the crown. So I have that by 57, maybe. And then we'll find the next thing. Blood Ember, whatever it may be. For when I hit the next levels. I don't want to be 60, and, like, I've already done that on my Necro. Like, my Necro kind of, I wouldn't say rushed to 60, but he doesn't even have that good of gear, and he's 60. So he was just like the same. He was powerful at 50 as he is at 60 almost. Like, he was doing the same things. You know, I got the pet. That was cool. Like, mostly my Necro is all about spells, not gear. So I'd buy the cool spells and have, like, the Spectre pet and the Spectre illusion and the Demi Lich and all that stuff, which was fun. This time it's like I'm gonna get some good gear and spells and take it easy, take it slow. But there's the enchanter out there. We got 3 videos a week now. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I did one yesterday, so if you're somehow watching this and you didn't see the one yesterday, please go check it out. Ooh, we did get 2 this time. Maybe that happened a couple more times than I thought. Maybe I was up a little bit too far. Maybe that was my fault. But I think we can handle it. We're fine. So one of them's been rooted. I'm kind of following the monk's direction. So once he runs away, I ran away. Okay, you know, you see how we're positioning ourselves as well? I feel like people don't... I always talk about this, but... the monk was really good at trying to get on one side. Whether it was facing him or not, somebody should be behind the mob. I feel like people think that's only for rogues, but it's not, dude. That should be for your pet. That should be for whatever, anybody. One person behind, one person in front. And if there's 3 people hitting it, put 1 person on the side. But when you're hitting from the back, you hit more consistent. You do more damage from the back, like literally. Like whatever the reason is, it's just true. Like, I might not know the exact reason, but I think it has something to do with like riposte and parry and stuff like that. Like you can't get parried from the back, or they can't dodge, stuff like that. So you just hit more often. You might even hit harder and more often just in general from the back, but I definitely hit harder from the back. Oh yeah, I'm just kidding. He's got aggro, I got aggro, he's got aggro. We're kind of flip-flopping it right now. Delmar's hurt a little bit somehow. He's probably rooting, it probably broke root, probably ran over and ate his butt. for a sec. So yeah, what are we gonna do next? I don't know. Me and Delmar gotta decide like what we're doing. I think our only idea right now is his mage is in Burning Woods at the Giant Fort, and maybe he got a new pet. It's like a water pet. I think the one that backstabs. It's water, air, whatever one it is. So we're gonna try to fear kite giants over there, maybe this weekend. If that doesn't work out, I have no freaking clue. Maybe try to duo this. I don't know. I kind of like. I'm almost done with Nagafens Lair at this point. The only thing left to do would be to like Ifriti and straight up duoing the lava duck crawlers, but we can't really handle all of them. So it feels like my enchanter doing the geonids. Like I could do it, yeah, and I could be that guy. I could be the one dude killing 6 when there's 8. But you know, if we tried to do lava duck crawlers as our duo, we would be clearing out like 2 rooms instead of 5 or 4. That's all we could handle, so. Alright, we completed the loop. You guys got to see an entire loop of lava duck crawlers. Entire loop. I'm just looting everything, because first of all, the loot sucks anyway, so I'm sure he doesn't mind. Second of all, he's a monk. Usually they don't care about loot that much. And third of all, he's super... I don't even think he needs anything. Like, he's got such good stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that. Chikara might come in the comments and say, like, you're crazy, dude. I didn't even have that good of stuff. But I'm just assuming. Because he said it was a project. And he had the beads that are worth, like, a bunch. So, if you're going to get the beads, wouldn't your character also be... And, like, we're just killing so fast. And he was soloing them. And so now we're killing beetles. I just hit for 157. The max I've ever hit for, I think, is 216. It might be 220 by now, but the one I remember is 216, so I'm going to say that's the hardest I've hit. But it could have been 220 something. I might have seen a 220 or 221. That'd definitely be the highest, though. I think 221 is the hardest I've hit, but I like to err on the side of caution. I remember 216, so that was on Captain Silverwind. Like, yeah, I haven't been playing too much. There was like a weekend where we couldn't play for some reason. I think I was just dragging my feet. Something. Or no, I had the chatathon, right? So I had the chatathon, and it like didn't fail, but it was like a bad one. It was like a D. Like a D- type of chatathon. So that's when I started getting my feels a little bit, get a little depressed about the channel, which bleeds over into, you know, my EverQuest stuff. Like, my channel's not doing well, then I get depressed a little bit, and I don't even want to play. Because I only play games, y'all, to put it on YouTube. You might think I'm like some... Which I don't think, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a hobby if you have like a good job and you come home. It's like cracking a beer. But for me, it's more like a job to play these games and record and then put it on YouTube. And so when I'm not doing well, it makes me not want to play. Because part of the playing EverQuest, I love to play it. Part of like my justification for playing it is that I make money and I put it on YouTube. Same thing with Gems of War. I play Gems of War because I make money and I put it on YouTube. And I'm really good at it. And I can teach other people how to save money and save time. Right? So when my YouTube channel's not going well, that makes me not want to play Gems of War. When my YouTube channel's not going well, I don't play as much EverQuest. I can't justify it as much, right? So, I don't know. That's just why I didn't play as much recently. It's all I'm just giving you all the God's honest truth. Chatathon was like a D minus, was less than half of what I wanted. So then I didn't want to play after that. And then the next weekend was the end of the month, which, like I said in my last video, that's for a YouTuber, the end of the month is like the end of the world, like the end of the pay period. And then you don't get paid for 3 whole weeks after that. And it's all based on the end of that month. So I knew, like, oh man, I'm like down. I'm gonna be short. I'm gonna be short this month by a little, almost a significant enough amount that I'm irritated. You know what I mean? Like, not just a couple bucks. Like, I'm gonna have to make up the difference, and it might take a little effort. So I was in my feels about it. So I didn't really want to play. It was all me. Like, Trey wanted to play after the chatathon and the weekend after that, but Alright, here we go. Chikara said, yeah, this monk was a project I was working on for like a year to gear him as insanely high as possible and then rush him from level 5 to 52. I wonder why 52 in specific. Maybe there's some sort of item that he couldn't use until he got to 52. Or maybe he's just still in the process and he's just at 52 right now. I don't know, but I like that. I said mission accomplished. I like when people do like challenge runs or they have an idea behind like why they're playing or like a hardcore. Like right now I'm speedrunning Dark Souls just on a whim. I'm not even putting it on YouTube yet because I'm like still refining it. I got it down to like right now I'm trying to break the 5 hour mark. Like I'm trying to get it under 5 hours, which if you're a speed runner, that's not very impressive. But if you're just like a regular person, to be able to beat Dark Souls in under 5 hours is pretty good. And I think I can push it even lower. I'm guessing I can get like get it in the fours. And then once I like refine my route, because I'm trying to make my own route too. I'm not trying to like take all the routes on YouTube are so stupid and annoying, and like you have to be on PC and you have to have this mod and you have to, if you don't get this thing, then you start over or you mod it in so you can practice. And I don't like that stuff. I want to just play the game on my PS5 and make a route that works every time without hoping and wishing upon a star. And then I'll just knock it down. I know I'm never going to get like the world record, but it's fun for me to like beat my personal best and like, oh, I can skip this area because there's nothing there for me. I need to get this, and this in this order. I need this many souls to get this. I need this many souls. I need a level. I gotta get this level so I can do cast light. I gotta do this many attunement slots for these spells. I gotta get my dex and strength to this so I can use my Uchi. Kill this vendor to get the Uchi. Go get the pyromancy vendor. Like, what order am I going to kill the last 4 bosses in? Do I go off and do this or that? Or not? Do I do the Moonlight Butterfly? Do I do the Asylum Demon? Do I want the Rusted Iron Ring? Do I soul farm a little bit for some stats or to get attunement slots or enough intelligence to cast light? Or not, because it's a waste of time. Try not to die, because that's like the biggest waste of time you can cut out is just dying. Try to have enough homeward bones to teleport back to the bonfires instead of running back to them. Try to make your route smooth and like make sense. Like, oh, I'm in this area, so I should probably get all the stuff I need from this area so I don't have to come back here as much, I don't know, it's just fun. So like, what am I talking about? And why does it have anything to do with EverQuest? Well, I like when people he had a plan, he made a monk, he had a plan, like people like classic EverQuest, for example, doing Lucklin only on his Beast Lord. Like, that's a theme, that's a thing, that's a way to make the game more interesting for himself. I like that, Like me exploring Kunark or Balius, or doing, solo only or group only or hardcore, solo self-found or Just having a theme, or like maybe you only kill guards. Like that's your. It's probably not possible because like, I mean, you probably could. You could probably like quest, like do the male quest until you're high enough level to like. Guess it'd be hard to only kill guards because you'd probably have to get to level like 20. I don't know. Anybody out there know if you could like only kill guards to 60? I know you could do it from like 30 to 60 for sure. What about like the problem would be under level 20? What would you do? Are there guards that are low enough level? You might have to add something else in to include with guards, like bards and guards. That'd be cool. You could do bards and guards. Like find the lowest level bard. Dude, I should do that. I'll do a bards and guards run. I don't know if that's possible either. You just have to find something for the super, like level 1. Like would be the problem. Level 1, level 2, level 3. How could you do like a bards and guards run? Like you're not allowed to kill anything but bards and guards. Guards and bards. That's it. There's the bard diet, and then there's people that only kill guards. There's like a whole guild of guard killers. That's the guild I should be in. Talking about snap aggro probably to myself right now. I'm looking at Heart Flutter. I'm looking at Disease Cloud. I'm seeing which one casts the fastest. So 1.5 on your Shroud and your Shadow. So those are probably the best because they're so fast. You can snap, get that aggro back. Taunt. Then when those are down, you can do the Heart Flutter or the Snare. Alright, I said, so it's just bats and bugs, and this is as far as experience camps. I said, so it's just bats and bugs in this as far as experience camps? Chikara says, yeah, mostly. People will do a Freedy as well. My eyes and my mind, a Freedy is mostly like for plat, but I'm sure you can get some experience too. I don't know though. I know there's Imp Protectors, there's a Freedy, Golden Afridi boots. The other thing, what is it, like a ring? Jarns? I don't remember. I never did a Freedy. I should probably bring my Necro in there and do a Freedy. Alright, we're chilling. I think we're like AFK or something, so let me 2 times it. I have 39 minutes left. That's not too bad. Wonder how long I've been recording. Oops, I didn't mean to do that though. Almost an hour. Should be a good vid. Alright, got it in 2 times again. I think the monk is getting close to leaving. Did I get my thumbnail out of him? Did you guys see that part yet? Alright, we got 2 spooters. Oh, we were waiting. We killed them so fast that we were waiting for them to repop. He said Lower Guck's one of his favorites. I said we was in Lower Guck, but getting crowded and newbie. He says Lower Guck, one of my favorite places. I think Gucknut likes Lower Guck too, because his name. So shout out Jakara, shout out Gucknut. Those were 2 really cool people that I've met recently. Of course, Delmar, aka Trey. On Duo. And then Graka. Shout out Graka. Danlon. Shout out Danlon. Haven't talked to Danlon in a minute, but Keelan. Shout out Keelan. They're all the cool people. Maybe not all of them, but you know. Shout out. Shout out to the boys. Shouts out to the boys. You guys too out there. Shout out to you, EQ Emulation. Dan Molina. Some other names I could remember. Those are 2 that I remember because they comment a lot for a while now. Shout out Funky Town. Shout out Chad. Who else on my videos? I haven't seen Syndrith in a minute, but shout out to Syndrith anyway. Classics, homie. And mine. Well, so who else in the game? I don't know. You know me. Ducknut, Graka. Kara just kind of like came into our life randomly. I didn't really talk to him before this or anything, but he was awesome. He was awesome. People run up to me. Playboy Cardi, I met him the other day. He gave me food. Playboy Cardi. He did a concert for me. He was a vampire. He was an emo vampire rapper. He came up to me the other day. He was actually a Wood Elf Ranger. What you think? And your name is Playboy Cardi. It was kind of funny. It's like me naming my enchanter Al Bundy. I'm not a big like that kind of rap fan, but I do like some uh ignorant music for sure. Like you guys would hate it, most of y'all. Y'all would hate it mostly. It just like gets me motivation. Like to be like I'm big and tough and I'm making money, like type of stuff. Like motivational. In a sort of way. I don't even know who my favorite is. I like Juice World. I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. She's pretty hardcore. Elizabeth Taylor, do you think it's forever? My daughter. I got her a Labubu the other day. It's her birthday in like less than a month, and this one place had them, and they weren't that expensive. And she's been dying for one, and she like screeched and squealed when she got it, so it was awesome. Cause we ain't got, we ain't got it like that. Don't got the hookers and the blow like that, and the Lamborghinis. So when I was able to get her that, and she squealed, that was cool. Wish my channel would like blow up, and I could make decent money off it, so I could give her more Labubus. I don't know what people think. Like, you know what I mean? It just takes a lot of time, and definitely not going to Figueroa and meeting the dope man with the money or anything. I live in Ohio and I buy Labubus. And I listen to Taylor Swift. I drive people around all day in my Kia. So I'd really appreciate it. Could buy a pack of tidy whities. Because my baggy brownies are getting old. Got holes in them. I luckily have new shoes. Like I had a shoe with a hole in it for a while. But now I have new shoes. Got them from Walmart. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. Funny. It's because I don't do face cam. I'm thinking about it though. I'm not opposed to it. It'd probably be really boring though, honestly, because I'm not gonna like dress up in tutus and rainbow wigs. I'd probably just be me in my hoodie with my hat on, like with a really crappy camera. That'd probably be what it would be. Just like honestly, if I was gonna do face cam, like on my live streams and on my videos, I don't think it adds very much for me. I'm just literally a dude with a beard. Nothing crazy about me for real. And I'd probably just sit there in my hoodie with my hat on and just my headphones. And I'd probably wear the same thing every time. Because I don't want to dress up for people on the internet. And I probably wouldn't do my makeup. Or put on a clown nose. Or mascara. Or nothing. It would just be a dude with a beard. Looking at you. With green eyes. Maybe you can see me pound on my table. Maybe that'd be why. I don't really care, I never really care. That's why I don't, like, make it a priority. I said I would do it at 10K subs. At least once. Like a face reveal. But I already, like, have my avatar. That's literally what I look like. Like, if you didn't know that. That's me. I didn't get that. If you try to find that, it's nowhere, because it's me. Right? I took a picture of myself and I put it on my YouTube channel. That's me. So, it's not going to be a surprise jump scare if I do a face cam. It's going to be the same exact thing that you see already. Just, it'll be a GIF instead of me moving my lips a little bit and maybe blinking. That's it. So, I watched, like, let's see, who's a big one that doesn't use, Summoning Salt. They don't have a face cam, right? I don't know, Can't think of, I watch a lot of YouTube. Mostly listen. I don't really, sometimes I do, like, sit there and waste time, like, watching it, too, though. I've been watching a lot of skateboarding content, and I don't even skateboard right now, for real. I feel like I should take it up now that I'm old, so I can go break my hip doing a kickflip. Be funny. Be funny to see me, like, primo and sack a rail at the same time while I'm doing a tray flip down a set, because that would be wet. Do a back, do a 1. Killing lava duck crawlers. I think we're about to get to the point where, I think we just did our thumbnail, but we're about to do our thumbnail, but, like, spiders repopped and we got multiples. So, rooting, positional, damage dealing, trying to keep aggro on myself. Isn't it weird how I can always just come up with crap to talk about, no matter what? What's going in your real life? Do you guys hate driving? I hate driving. Like, I hate other people. I like driving. I just don't like other drivers, because they suck. They go too slow. It's annoying. And then they speed up when you try to get around them. Why do they do that? Why do they care? I don't know. If I was going really slow, I would hope people would please go around me and get out and go away. They want you behind them. They like people up their buttholes. Like, that's their favorite thing in the world. It's like people behind them riding their hiney really hard. I don't get it. Why do you like that? Why you look in your rear view mirror and right into my eyes while I'm right up your butt? Is that fun to you? Is it your favorite? So when I try to get around you, you're like, no, please get back in my butt. Why do you like that? This isn't kindergarten, like the line where we're not cutting in line. There's 2 lanes. Like, it's not you got here first or nothing. Let me go, and then you'll never see me again. And it won't affect you one bit. How can it affect you if you're going 35 and a 40, and I go 50 and a 45 or whatever? If you're going 35 and a 45, and I'm going 50 and a 45, and you let me go around you, how does that affect you at all? I'm going to be long gone and not slow you down one bit. You're going to get wherever you're going in the same exact amount of time. Plus, now you don't have a maniac speeding driving around you. It's like they don't think about it. They just want to be in front of you and prevent you from going around them and go slow and make you go slow, and they don't really think about it. Told them to pose in front of the spooter pick. I was trying to get a thumbnail. I'm trying to think of it. Look, this bard trains us. Watch. Watch. Bard just ran by. Wonder how this dude got here. We got a bunch of ads. I don't know if I was calling it out because I was busy talking about stupid stuff. But that bard trained us. Look. Look. This bard trained us. It might have died. Like, why did we get all this? It goes straight for Delmar, too. I'm trying to taunt. I'm not even that scared because we got the monk with us. I was like, dude, this bard just trained us. Let's go see what their name was. You ready? Let's go see what their name was, y'all. What was that bard's name? Let's watch this again. John Madden replay. Yeah, we got an ad. It was weird, right? Let's go back through this. Okay, here's our monk. I'll speed it up a little bit because we're rewatching stuff. I just want to see us get trained by this person. Okay, we go into this room. There's nothing in there. We're kind of waiting for stuff to pop. Right? This is when it starts getting weird. We'll be ready to put it in 1 time. We've already seen this, so don't worry about it. Alright, we get our first pop. We're killing it. I think another one pops in the room, maybe. It's our own problem. No one added to that. I'm gonna be ready to pause, see this lovely bard's name, so we can start calling people out for their bullcrap. Running through LDC, too. Like, I don't think there's any reason for them to be running through this area, right? Maybe. Maybe not. But anyway, just it's a borderline at best from this person. We're killing this first one. It's almost dead, kinda. Getting it down. Kicking some butt. It's running. It's running. 143 from me. Bang. I'm snaring. Boom, it's snared. Okay, I got another one. That was probably my fault. I didn't snare in time, but that's just one. One ad. No big deal. Right? Okay, look at this. What's happening here? What is that? There's a greater kobold running by with somebody. And I get to see their name. They're running towards the exit. We get another spider. These are ours. No big deal, right? No big deal. Those are ours. But what's that kobold doing? What's that person running away? They're running to the zone. So you think they would zone it? Maybe we get the one kobold. Killing the lava duck crawlers. We got one rooted. We're fighting one. This is all our own camp, our own stuff. Look at that. Physical, whatever their name was. You see that? Saw their name there. Right there. Okay, look. Physical. Training us. Physical. So if you want to know a person to put on your list, maybe add physical. Because they trained us. They're being weirdos. I think they do eventually. Let's double check and make sure. I don't want to put anybody's name out there. I don't want to put their paperwork out there if it's not legit. You know what I mean? Alright, I feel like... Okay, I'm taunting. The one I was on was rooted. Okay, so I run over to this one. So why are they still, like, running around? Physical. Still over here. Still doing something. Physical. Casting interrupted. It might not even be the person. Just saying. Just keep an eye on that. Okay, what do we got? We got the Greater Kobold, I think, rooted. Because that added when that person ran it by. Thank you very much for adding that to our plate. Maybe they just knew how awesome we were and that we could handle it without even knowing us or asking or watching. They somehow knew, right? Somehow knew we could handle it. I wonder how it feels to like train somebody and then they just eat it for lunch and breakfast and then they, you know what I mean? What if you like train somebody, you're trying to like be annoying and then they just eat it for breakfast and lunch and dinner like we do? There's no way. Like, if it was just me and Delmar, we would have died. We would be dead right now, thanks to this person. You gotta keep that in mind. You're like, no harm, no foul. They're eating it for lunch and breakfast. But dude, if it was just me and Del, we would have died. This person would have killed us. Luckily, we had the monk with us, because we would have died for sure. Right here. This is way too much. Fortunately, the monk is just smoking things. 171 for me, though. Keep an aggro. Keep an aggro. Keep an aggro. Still keep an aggro. Doing my thing. Not hitting very hard, though. I'm just keeping the aggro. Bards and guards. That's why I want to kill bards. Somebody just did something. Might be Delmar, though. What do we got? Greater Kobold now. Oh, what's this? What's this? Up a lava beetle. A lava beetle from downtown. I think that might have been Chikara there, though. Trying to give benefit of the doubt. Oh, hold on. Nope. RU Star from Castle. Okay, it wasn't physical. It was RU Star. So add RU Star to your poop list. Running right by some people. Here they are. RU Star. What are they doing? They run right by us. Wonder if it was them. Or was that all our own fault? I don't know. This Greater Kobold definitely wasn't our... Look, there's a bat. Look at the bat. What's happening over there? What's happening? Is that bard dying over there? Like, what happened? Chikara, look. Chikara's like, what's going on? OOC, it's not just me. And look at all this crap we get. Like, how does this happen? I don't understand. The only person that ran by was RU Star. Somebody said something there, but I couldn't catch it in time. Look at all these things we got. So lucky. So lucky. Now we're just crushing stuff. She trained us. Chikara saying that. The expert monk with all kinds of awesome gear. It's not the tinfoil hat above average Shadow Knight that's always crapping on everything. No, it's the monk that's saying that she trained us. RU Star from Castle. So shout out to this person. Yeah, on recording, she trained us. We should be okay. We'll eat it for breakfast and lunch and dinner. But what the hell are you doing? Running around in Nagafens Lair, training people. He thinks it was just ignorance, but... Can't just be running around in a zone where people are fighting. Like, this is our camp. They're running through our camp. And they could have killed us. They would have killed me and Delmar. There's no point for them to run through here, I don't think. Like, where could they be going? What's the stupid excuse somebody could give this dummy, this renob, for running through our camp with a bunch of mobs? Or whatever happened there. Chikara seems to think they trained us. I seem to think they trained us. Delmar seems to think they trained us. Everything looked like they trained us in real time. But when I was like pausing it and slowing it down, the last batch was definitely from them. Like, we didn't. But what was up with that? It's like, as soon as I asked for that thumbnail, I think she wanted to have us pull a mob off of her, but just got more on her. Yeah, maybe, but you can't just do that without saying something. Why are you even in here? Why would a bard be in Nagafens Lair if they can't handle it? Freaking annoying. See how it's like every time I play, everywhere I go, renobs. I don't get it. But RU Star from Castle, thanks for almost killing us. If it wasn't for Chikara, we would be dead. Thanks for not sending a tell or anything, or asking us, or checking on us, or anything. Even after the fact. Thanks for not sending... nobody in my group said that you sent them a tell. You didn't OC as far as I could see. You didn't check on us at all. None of that. So, whether it was intentional or not, ignorant or not, whatever your intentions were, you didn't check on me. Maybe you died up there and you're just crying on your lute and fiddle, sticking your fiddle in your cheeks. But I don't know. So thanks for nothing. People can panic and just dump something on someone else to save themselves, which is a bummer. I'm so happy I ate it for lunch, dinner, and breakfast on video as you were trying to train us and kill us. It should be the other part of the title. We get trained. Trained and lose level 55. Something about that. But with lava duck crawlers and crazy monkey too. So I gotta come up with the title, y'all. Crazy monkey, lava duck crawlers, trained, lose my level. You see how you can go one way with like a positive title? If I said doing lava duck crawlers for the first time with the super awesome monk. Or I can make a title of I got trained and lost level 55 in lava duck crawlers. You know, which one are you more likely to click on, like overall on YouTube? It's the getting trained and losing your level one, right? Unfortunately. Those free pulls and free experience. That's how we framed it. Guess it wasn't physical, so, but it was that RU star from Classic, or from Castle, sorry. Classic. Alright, let's 2 times speed it. There's like 20 minutes left. We do try to duo a little bit. I don't know if I put it on video. He's gonna scoot. He said, you two should be okay pulling to around that corner a bit from the direction to my right. I didn't listen very good. I said, we started off going wrong way, huh? I wanted to get that on video too. Like, we chose the challenging way. That's why we died. He said, but yeah, the entrance into the room, them spiders come booking and don't give you much room to split. So instead of going like, if you come down from Guano Harvester, instead of going like the first way you see, like you see the lava duck crawlers, you see that room, you see them in there. Don't go that way. Go the other way around, like to those last. I said, what's the eye called again? The Holgrish Elder Beads. How much are they? Look at that. Eye of Zom, neck. He said you can do a lot of the same things with your SK pet. I said, good idea. He said, probably the most expensive item on the server since they don't drop anymore. 950,000 plat. Does that give you any idea how good this monk is? Last pair I saw for sale, someone was asking 1.5 million. He said it took him ages. I said, gee. But it really allows you to do some wild pool shenanigans as a monk. I said, yeah, it's fun to watch. Might be pulling right now. What I can see of it anyway, yeah. I might put it on one. The back one, the front one. See, though. Kind of want to almost wrap it up there, but I want to show y'all us duoing successfully after crap in the bed on our first attempt. We do, but it is broke. Necros will use life taps to heal themselves. Melee with primals can use it to proc avatar. Yeah, those beads are used for many different things. So I was kind of saying in one of my previous videos, I'm like, there's so many things in this game that you just don't think about, like some min-maxes you could do and like some creative stuff you can do. So I'm like, that's the way. That's the way I want to go. I want to be smart, min-max, like take advantage of these things. You know, instead of like playing 3 classes at the same time and just killing whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like I want to learn this hard game and get better at this hard game, not make the game easier. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I know. Try not to even mention it this time, but Some people want to make games easier, and some people want to make games harder. I'm on the making the games harder side. It makes it more enjoyable, replay value. I think he's about to leave, so we're just killing a few more. Sorry about looking at the floor half the time, but it's the best way for me to like be able to play well. If I'm in any other camera view, it just doesn't work as good. Hey, I got my piercing up to like 100 and something. That was cool. Alright, about 15 minutes left in the video and the footage, and we'll probably speed up a little bit of it, especially when we're duoing, because lots of downtime. So this was kind of exciting, right? Trio. You guys want to see more trios? Put it in the comments. What do y'all want to see, man? The only thing that's universal, not universal, but I've seen more than one person say is they want to see me do a mage. But then I've seen other people say mage would be boring and easy, and they'd rather see me play a wizard. So that's kind of the two choices. If I'm going to make another character, it's probably going to be wizard or mage. And I already have a wizard on like level 5 or 6. The only, like, cleric maybe, but I think that would, the only way that could be fun for me is if I group. Ooh, look, we got the stone spider. It's a named. I think we get a couple named here at the end. Alright, this thing stuns you for like ever. Watch. I'm just stunned. I'm just doing circles. Luckily, there's other people in the group. That's why you can't solo down here. He procs a long duration stun. 20 seconds. Something like that. Ooh, I almost fell out of my chair. I'm like leaning back in it. Let's see if I can fall out of it on video. On recording. I don't think so. I'm pressing pretty hard. It won't fall. Wait. Ooh. Trying to put my feet up. Kind of chilling, watching my own video. Just doing commentary, bro. I can't cast spells while stunned. What y'all think of the patch? Like, the container thing, I think was a big thing on it. Like, people were taking advantage of certain containers, and now they can't. And then I think the food thing, was that the second major thing? Like, food now works properly. Like, it used to be you could buy muffins and milk, and it would work the same as buying iron rations and freaking meat or whatever. I don't know. I think now it kind of matters a little bit more what food and drink you buy. I always just bought rations and water, and I'll probably continue to just buy rations and water. I know it's smarter to buy like muffins and milk, but I think now it matters like something. It happened on like how many days ago? Almost a week ago now. So it's only been. All right, we got crystalline orb. You get 5 clicks of the eye spell. So I loot that, and then we get another one. And I think Delmar gets to loot one too. I don't know how that happens with only 15 minutes left, but I remember it. I think maybe me and him solo, or duo. Me and him duo that spider, and we get another one. I can't remember if I recorded the duo sesh. I feel like I wanted to. Like, what's that monk got in his left hand? Like that glowing thing. You guys know what that is? Is that something amazing? What weapon is that monk using? I don't inspect people too much. Especially if they're not the same class as me. If I see another Shadow Knight and they have something amazing, I might inspect them. But if you're any other class, I really just don't care. You know? I guess if I was about to, like, if I was trying to decide whether I wanted you in my group or not, maybe. There's 2 people standing there and there's 1 slot left in the group. Inspect. Who's got the better stuff? What's your gear score, bro? How many AAs do you got? You guys loving the squealing? I'm sure it's not as loud as it is for me, but there's cool music, squealing. Spiders are squealing. Sound like pigs, don't they? Isn't that the joke? You can do monkey business. Stalking probes from tinkerers. That's what I'm talking about, dude. There's so many potions, but they're not as crazy as like other servers, and they're really expensive too, you know? You don't just get them for free and crap. But I never take advantage of that, like tinkering and potions and... I might have to pause for a sec and check something out in the house. I can't do anything without something happening. Hold on. Alright, y'all, let's finish this thing up. Come on. Less than 10 minutes. Can't remember if we do it, but we just killed a named. I had to put that on here. Stone spider. I think we also get the noxious spider. It's like bright green. So many things I could put on the thumbnail, but I had the monk pose and everything. I gotta make that thumbnail. If we get this like bright green spider coming pretty soon. Noxious spider poisons your blood, and then it poisons your lungs, and then it poisons your kidney, and then it poisons your brain, and then it poisons your skin, and then it poisons your grandma and your mom. That's how much it poisons you. And then it poisons your dead body. And then it poisons the earth where your dead body went in. And then it poisons your coffin. And then it poisons your soul. They're like the eye, where you can click the spell on expendable, but they are cheap to buy. Should just be these 3. I think he's leaving after these 3, maybe? Maybe I cut it after this and we just duo off video. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Like I said, this was 3 weeks ago. I remember in general. I forgot we got trained and everything. I remember that I died, and I remember that the monk was sick. And I remember we did lava duck crawlers, but I remember we duoed after this, but I don't know if I put it on video or not. I might have been like, hey, I'm done. When I'm recording, like I don't play as good, which is a conundrum, right? Because then I put myself out there on YouTube looking like a fool. When I actually if you play with me in the game, I'm definitely like slightly better than you see me on video. Because then there's a whole different thing, like a whole thing I can take off the table. I'm not thinking about recording or talking or anything. So I'm a bit better. I'm not thinking about making a YouTube video. Hey, we're waiting for one to pop here. I'm about to finish this thing up. Let's go. Stalking probe. Ooh, somebody died to a noxious spider, y'all. Did you see that in the chat? Somebody tried to take a spider? Or maybe that's not ours. I thought I saw somebody died to the noxious spider. I kind of want to see. See how I'm making these videos longer for no reason? Didn't it pop up in the chat that somebody got killed by it? Let's see. Let's check it out, y'all. Ah, it's a duck crawler. Okay, it runs over, hits me. I gotta see who died. I hope it was RU Star. Learn their lesson. Quit training people. Called Karma. Their last name should be Karma Getter. Getter of Karma. Doesn't he, like, do the stalking probe first? And then somebody dies to it? Run 2 times. Alright, there's the probe. Alright, let's put it in 1 times. I'll be ready to pause. He's looking... Oh, maybe it's just the stalking probe that dies. Okay, okay. Eye of Jakar has been slain. Alright, anyway. But hey, we get to fight this, named. Never mind. You guys probably already called that in the chat. You guys are so smart. See, that makes me smarter since you guys are so smart. So, if you think I'm stupid and you're smarter than me, well, guess what? You guys are part of me. This guy procs a poison dot that does a lot of damage, like 1k or something. Noxious spider. Root the other one so we can fight this one. See, lots of cool stuff on here, y'all. You got to see a death. You got to see us trying something for the first time and dying and learning a lesson. You got to see me lose my level. You got to see me get trained. You got to see a crazy good monk using the beads, pulling. You got to see the stone spider named. You got to see the noxious spider named. Let's go. This thing's sick. If I didn't already have a thumbnail, I'd have that noxious spider. It's like bright yellow. It's almost dead. Boom, dead. Alright, lava duck crawler time. Literally 5 minutes left. We got 2 on us. We were killing so fast that we would have to fight multiples. Pretty much, I feel. If I was doing the pulling, I would probably break him a little more, but this guy was doing amazing, and I'm not saying anything, but he was trying to get the most out of this, like, most experience. So we were just kicking butt. It doesn't matter if we get multiples, so. A couple of things I worry about that I probably didn't need to worry about. You know what I mean? Might have let him take some more damage because he was so awesome, and I probably didn't need to worry about tanking so much, but I was just practicing. And then, as far as, like, getting multiples, it wasn't that bad because we were smashing stuff. It's kind of what you want to do for smashing. Just have multiples. A little more fun for the healer, too. Gets to root. Crowd control. Alright, Monk's got aggro right now. I can't get it off him. Do the snare. Snare's pretty good. Didn't work that time, though. A taunt. Still don't want to get off him. There we go. Had to hit it with the Shadow Vortex or something. Shroud of Hate. I asked if he soloed the bosses. I know he does, dude. He can solo the bosses. Could you imagine trying to solo that stone spider and spinning around in circles? I think he says there's like a little trick. Like you can sit and then stand back up or something. I think you're still stunned, but it stops like the visual part of it. Green Silken Drape. I think we get that for one of Delmar's alts or something. Delmar. A couple minutes left, y'all. Let's times to it because I don't even know if we kill anything else. I told him he can have it. You two know the nearby zone line in case you gotta book it? Said I think so by Harvester. Yeah. Alright, so we do duo after this. I just didn't record it. Or maybe I did. But this is what I wanted to show y'all anyway. I don't think I did record it. I just wanted to have some time where I wasn't recording. You know what I mean? So I think that is about it. Okay, we're killing a couple of beetles. Kind of working our way to the zone line for this monk. Oh, here comes a bat as well. See if there's a body up here. Oh, we got a lot on us. Let's put it on 1 times again. Like, this stuff is blue to the monk, and probably somewhat blue to me as well. We're still kicking butt. Yeah, it was fun. He said he's gonna scoot and get some lunch with fun grouping. Holler if you need anything. After some beetle murder. Trey says, was fun. It says, yeah, thanks, was fun. Yeah, it was cool for a change to be like in a trio. I've been asking F1 to come back, Faceless One. He's just too busy IRL, I think. He wants to. I'm pretty sure he wants to. But I think he's just too busy right now. He's been busy for a while, though. Don't get too busy, bro. You don't want to have medical issues. I gotta check up on Glorfindel, man. I haven't seen him in a while, and last time I heard he... Same thing with Mark. I think Mark was choosing to not watch the channel, but he's also not in the best health. Check up on my peoples, y'all. Some of them. I don't disappear from them, though. You know what I mean? They could always come say something. But yeah, that's it for this one, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Shout out to Shakara. Not Shakira. Only Shakara I know is like the wrestling. Isn't that a wrestling thing, or what used to be? But yeah, I'm gonna get off here for it ends. Or maybe not. Just pause it. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Remember, we're doing Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday now. Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. At least that's what I'm trying for. So this should come out today, Thursday. We're gonna do a sesh on Saturday. That should come out Sunday. And then I'll play the game Wednesday. Hopefully get something for Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna be up against it. I don't have any footage anymore, so I gotta make it the day of probably now. So hopefully I'm trying. I'm gonna try to put out stuff Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So hopefully y'all check for that. You run it up, we get some more views, and that'll help everything. But if you want to support me like directly, join the Patreon, do a super thanks, become a member. Any of that stuff helps a lot. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.